Alright, how's everybody doing? Good to see all you. Hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. Apologies for missing my last solo stream. I was having a day. I was not feeling great. Still feeling like not 100% from that, but life goes on. Hey Mandy, hey Seth, hey Sora, hey Danny, hey Nev Adam, hey Lady Baker, Fries, Irish. I don't know, so I might have missed. Okay, let's continue the Kicklach run. I was on a testing save, testing some stuff out last night. Fun as always. Let's turn off those, turn on those. Cool. So the idea behind this run is I want to use the Giant Barbarian subclasses level 5 feature a lot. Boot of the Giants, which is a shove that does unarmed damage. I think it's really cool mechanically. And in terms of what you can do to boost it, and Jake clearly agrees. So I want to do a bunch of that. Hey, troll. A long-term plan is likely going to be 5 Barbarians, 6 Monk, 1 Rogue, but it could change. Like, maybe I decide I want Elemental Cleaver and I go 6/6 instead of the Rogue level. Or maybe I decide I want to do a Thief Dip instead or something. I don't know. We're this far into level 5. Hitting level 6 is the immediate goal. So yeah, I'm currently Kicklach disguised as Kicklach for benefit of the Mark of the Shifter. It's the... Like I mentioned, the kick is a shove, so it's an athletics check. Figure out who I can kick around. These two, I guess. I think I stole the bomb from you. I don't have that much HP. I have... You have a heroism. So let's drink Ethel's well water first. Well, before that...
Time for a natter.
I don't remember if that's intelligence or wisdom for this.
Voice warbles.
Wisdom.
You realize it's trying to say far. A diminutive creature sporting a red hat.
Oh yeah, Outlander inspo too. Sick.
Fetid smell as the war.
Kicking is great and all, but can she do this? Oh no. You actually added that. Oh no. The people demanded. Who is the people? Hey, Adrix.
I feel like a rofé in a tea shop.
Put a Susur flower in your inventory. Yes, it is your.
You attacked someone.
To do that. Throw again. Good start. Huge. I could get King's Knife stuff going if I wanted to. Mace work with kick then? No idea. Didn't test it. Jake is Jaking.
What brought it down, you think?
Morning, Date. Oh, it started that damn smile. The drinkings that Ethel's Well give you the refreshed buff, which is 10 temp HP that goes in your HP slot. So it's not better than having temp HP, but it is sustainable if you don't have a source of sustainable temp HP, because you can heal it because it goes in your regular HP pool. Problem is, if you go to fight Ethel or long rest with that buff on, it'll turn into a debuff on the following day. Then if you try to get the buff again while you have that debuff, it'll become an even worse debuff. So it's got like a cooldown period, but you can trigger... You can clear the buff early by applying a source of temp HP that's 10 or greater. So that's why I checked to see if I had a heroism elixir before I went and used it. So I just did 2 of those big yawns stand and a little... Oh, gonna have a good day.
Please, a quick look. If you don't, take a look. Tell me what you see.
That's great.
And be thorough.
The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. Boulder no.
What do you think?
Alright, we were very thorough. Hey, Exile.
Anything. But my workers are...
What would happen if I...
The chiseling is remarkably intricate.
They didn't live here, though. Steps are too big. Inhabitants were drow size.
The hammer's gonna fall.
No way you could actually come here. Oh, you can.
Invisible me.
Seems like it worked. Oh, Mace works on the kick. Slow going.
Stare into the eye.
But technically, foolish. Kick harder? Oh. I didn't think of that. So stupid. tried kicking. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Smelly. Guess it's this guy next, even though it makes me fucking
Absolute
nervous.
must have took you in.
I've decided I'm going to start backing up his acid arrow because it makes me nervous.
Steady. Ought to do it.
You attacked someone.
I totally messed up that opener. I had turn base way too early.
Incoming.
It's okay.
Easy as.
Hey, GG. How am I today? I'm doing okay. It could be feeling a little bit better. Annoyed that it's fucking snowing again. I'm gonna have to deal with that later at some point. But, other than that, doing okay. Named Kicklach. Nice.
Hey, stick shit!
It's Skick Pig, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
You heard her.
You attacked someone.
Timing right that time. Good, sorry it's so snowy. Hope it better as the day goes on. Thanks, Gigi. I appreciate that. You could reveal yourself, please. Thank you. It's a good crit.
What now?
This now.
You got that
Let's ride. I am ready to rest my weary head. Used to lying low. Go on.
Don't let anyone around here.
You attacked someone.
Could do that.
This'll help.
Let's focus this guy down. My crit misses. Need to adjust my way of thinking when I play. I always let him live because he's a little guy being bullied. Need to remember he's XP. I mean, you don't have to. Not every bit of XP is something you have to cash in on. Just at a total of 75. That's a little too much for me to be willing to let go. At this point in the game, at least. Hey, Tippy Tim. Alfredo GG. Oh, that's funny. You could counter-shock yourself, I guess. Makes sense. I don't use this armor often.
Saddle up.
I got the ring from over here, right? I did. Yeah, good progress. Let's go for the Minotaurs. I want Amulet the Unworthy to fight the Maragon. Is there a good pick or sickle in the game? So the Sickle of Bawal and the sickles equipped by Redcaps are 2d4s instead of 1d4. So they're pretty good damage for light weapons. And then there's also in Act 3, the Wave Mother Church lady, with the really elaborate eye makeup. She's got one that has bonus cold damage and gives you advantage when attacking wet creatures. So there's some decent sickles. As for picks, Deep Delver, the one held by Elder Brithvar, actually does do pretty good damage if you're able to connect more than one hit with it. So, not bad. Hard to justify over a lot of other weapons, but it's certainly not bad.
I've got this. Shadow lag. My little trick.
Movement.
That's it. Close ranks.
I'll buffer a rage here. I'm using the Adamantine Mace, because I can. It'll help my kick and other bludgeoning damage things ignore bludgeoning resistance. It isn't currently relevant, but I think it's cool. I don't make the mace often, so I wanted to do it. Hi, Holly. As someone who organizes their phone apps by color, it's oddly satisfying how blue all your main gear is, right? And it's also, like, on theme. Like, I have adamantine, adamantine, and then I have lightning charges, lightning charges, lightning charges. It's very... very neat. Are you using movement speed? Thought your BG3 Pro didn't need stupid things to make the movies. Nice. You right now, if you even care, good job pooping smelly. Is it smelly? Is that too personal? Anybody else having trouble with the extension? Click on it, it just disappears. Refresh a couple times, still does it. Anybody? I can try to refresh from my end if we're having trouble, more than one person. Work for you too? Alright. Hopefully it works now. You? Really?
Gimme.
Still broken? Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. I hate when that thing isn't working. Twitch changed the directory name again.
Donald's joined up too. Drug. The culprits are spreading like flies on shit.
A quake of some sort, perhaps? Just a theory.
I've been in here. Couldn't remember if I had or not.
Standing.
Wish an OBS try not to make streaming impossible challenge. I got an impossible stream for you right here.
Still ain't broken.
My cat can drive so she can get me coffee because I be rotten hard. Ollie, I've never related to anything more. Oh, I did the American. Hey, good job past me. I was brave doing that. Oh yeah, I remember. It was pretty rough, actually. Yeah, I remember. I was wondering why I was so behind on XP, and I haven't fought these methods yet. Which, it took me a second to clock, because I have both my adamantine crafts done, but I don't normally sneak through and get the ore from this spot. I don't have a summon to create. You get the surprise around here. So, the hard way it is. Have I still not been to the Arcane Tower? I gotta stop doing that so late. I guess it keeps Featherfall as a thing I need to think about longer in the run, but I gotta stop going there so late.
Quiet.
How do I want to do this? Probably makes sense to rage. So I forgot to equip the slashing res that I meant to. Their attacks do slashing, right? I feel like it's slashing and fire, but if I'm wrong and it's bludgeoning, then I'm probably just gonna die. Let's rage. Could look it up, but that's effort.
Got it. No surrender.
Hey Rachel, good morning. Okay, it is slashing. But rage covers that. I'm surprised none of them have thrown heat metal yet. They could go for my weapon. You gonna do it? Now I just want to bomb them. Okay, there it is. Ooh, for my weapon. I could kick a bomb. Might kill me though. I'm wet. I'm a barbarian. What are the odds this kills me? Check this out. It's so worth it. Style. What? You gotta have fun with it. I respect it. Like, the odds were very high. Here was the thought process. It was like, alright, if this bomb explodes once, it can't kill me. If this bomb explodes twice in high rolls, it can kill me. If this bomb explodes 3 times, it's definitely gonna kill me. I'm pretty sure this bomb's gonna explode 4 times, but watch this. It definitely killed me. Clipping, thank you. That was fun. I have no complaints there. I just enjoyed that. What was my stat spread even? Yeah, 17, 16... What did I do elsewhere? Probably that. Or...
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Sure. Intrusive thoughts win again. That was amazing. I had a lot of fun with that. I hope that was the slightest bit enjoyable. Because that was very fun. Run is honestly kind of cursed. I don't think it is, because I very clearly did that on purpose, Sora. You don't think I'm stupid, do you? um... Death.
Fuck.
Because I
That squid
could.
really scrambled my brains. At least there are no devils on my tail. Dead. My engine's burning hot.
But before we get a repeat of Wednesday chat, I do need to communicate to all of you. No, streamer is not stupid. Okay?
That felt good. Need a word.
Why should Trevor clarify he's not stupid? Is he stupid? That's the only acceptable response.
From this case, free us.
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain. The brain lifts from the skull.
Alright, let's get out of here. We got places to be. Do I make the mace again? Like, I know it works now.
Bit extra.
I'll have to think about that one. Because I'm not sure if there's actually too many use cases for it. Like, a lot of the things that are gonna resist it, can't shove them anyway. I'll think about it. I just like doing a big cleave here, because,
What's it
I
gonna
can.
take?
Oh, you hit me. It's rude. I wouldn't hit you like that. Just say it, you miss us. Yeah. Yeah.
You proved surprisingly adequate. Now, to the hell.
Yeah, walks up and holds Raglan while my tab double smites him. Very satisfying. 2 big booms. Nice.
One more dragon blast, and this thing's falling straight into the hells over my dead body.
People call you stupid on Wednesday? No, people were stupid on Wednesday. GG. It was incredibly frustrating.
Gay machinery. I can make no sense of it. Damn it! We have no time for stragglers. This ship is
Oh,
crashing.
this thing be gripping,
Do you
Lazel.
intend
Check
to
this
die
out.
for a stranger?
Apparently a successful hold person doesn't start the Raglan combat as bracing initiative rolls, nothing happened. Oh, that's surprising. I didn't know that. Hey, Crypto Duncan.
You keep dangerous company. Let me come with you. She.
Hello.
A barbarian perk is you don't actually need to go get the key to free shard if you don't feel like it. these over. Those. Alright, let's go.
We're nearing that.
Gonna make a cup of tea and mischeck this out. Like, there was no chance of me surviving that. I really cannot be any more clear. That was just, I really wanted to see what would happen. Wasn't disappointed.
Do it.
Quick save before it makes it even funnier. Yeah. My brain has programmed me to like, alright, before you do something stupid, quick save. Even though, no, that doesn't make sense. I do it. Or Jester. What was that damage, Kicklach? What are you doing?
Moving. I got this. No time to waste.
Is that locked in on the helm fight for
it's hot
once?
in here.
Alright. That's rare.
Heading out. Hello?
See, multi-bombing yourself in games just funny. Yeah. Yabuka B. Can't forget to Yabu your B. Very important. Part of a balanced breakfast. So, no idea what my cat knocked over there, and I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Yes, that's you, your cat. You knew you were a cat, don't act surprised.
Want to do it?
Kicklach, these rolls,
Time to strike.
these are not okay.
Hear something? I believe there's a Kevin near you.
Here's the cat.
Taking position. Can't give up. Not now.
He's very Kevin.
On my way.
Yabo on my gob till I eat. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Perhaps I shouldn't, but part of me understands you. What does that say about me? Cleave over there is juicy.
Now, the transponder. I'm getting out of here.
Kicklach, we gotta talk about these rolls.
I am death. Got to focus. I will ascend.
You were not supposed to dodge that laser, but okay. Can you please lock the fuck in, man?
I won't go back. I can't.
Good. Wait, Zelda didn't die. Huh. That's awkward.
On my word.
My faith will protect me. On my way.
Push her into the fire. No?
Ready for another round?
Alright, surely it'll be fine. No. It'll be fine. Nothing ever happens. Nice weed chart. Still kinda want Lae'zel to go down here.
I'm heating up. Got it.
I look back here now. Hey, Esrak. Shadowheart died. Need Lae'zel to go down though. Now I'm just seeing how long us can hide successfully. Where even are you? Huh, that's a cool spot.
It's go time.
What do I want? Lae'zel dead, so she spawns on the beach instead of in the cage. There we go. It's more convenient for me. Means I don't have to fight Demez and Nymessa, who are potential run killers.
The helm's aim.
Have you tried going down first? I hear Famale's like that. Worse. I'm great at falling down. I'm super clumsy. That's what you mean, right?
Now.
Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Interestingly, if Shart dies on the Nautiloid in your party, she's still alive here. Same is not true for Lae'zel.
You're alive. We might have. We need each other. Something the matter? If you're sure.
Can I catch you? Like when I fall down?
To come, us. I will.
Alright, back to Loot Lupin, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that, yeah, I do think that kicking that bomb was still worth losing like 6 hours of progress. It was just too funny. I'm not sorry. I'm still thinking about it.
It's a pleasant change from rivers of blood.
I will try to be more expeditious in how I move through the early game, though. Like, we're not going to try to lockpick this door now. I'll wait until I have gloves and a couple more sets. Fun with the boom kick. They want? Yeah. Honestly, sometimes just giving into the intrusive thoughts that can end a run is worth it. Amazing death. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very proud of it.
Huh. What's that? Ready for this?
With one inspo, I could probably plausibly get Gale super early, but I have no real reason to do so.
Herman, is that you?
In the
Just a dumb ball. You
it's kind of thing. Mine. So.
Arlac, turns of mind players, travel with me. Stuff.
Well, hello.
I missed that one. Go sword and board here. So I very frequently downplay AC and talk about how shit a defensive stat it is and how easy it is to get what people perceive to be a high amount of AC. This is 19 AC fresh off the Nautilus, level 1. Hey Dance, how are you? Good to see you. If I was a fighter with defense fighting style, or a ranger or a paladin, you know, anyone who can get defense fighting style, I'd already be at 20. Paladins could also be concentrating on Shield of Faith to be at 22.
I hear shouting up ahead.
So the moral of the story is, no, being in the even like the mid-20s AC-wise is not a lot. Don't let anyone fool you into thinking it is. I like slapping Gale's hand. Slapping Gale's hand is fun. I've seen a lot of cosplays of like just that dialogue, where people will not be cosplaying Gale, they will be cosplaying Gale's hand. So I agree with you, chatter. Got enough crates here for a tower. What if a Dirge cosplayer was near, though? Armancy? Yeah, one of the easiest ways to get a much more secure starting position for that initial Grove fight, which is very volatile, because, you know, your player power isn't very high. You have no ways of guaranteeing your crit immunity, initiative order, anything. It could be over in one attack if you're not sufficiently lucky and prepared. One of the easiest ways to get around that is to build a little crate tower and jump up top. Now, what I should do is assign a level up. So I have enough HP to survive a crit Fury of the Small boosted arrow from a goblin. And on top of that, I should use Mask of the Shapeshifter to disguise myself, so I'm not even a target of Fury of the Small. But I'm gonna be lazy. Just on the off chance this does turn into a teachable moment. And it'll be one of those streams. Alright, not terrible initiative. So Quag going first is awkward, but he missed. Aridin going really early is actually good, because Aridin's second turn is when he uses his action surge, so he might actually be able to secure a kill next turn. Void Bulb here, put Will in a position where, as long as he fails that saving throw, which he only has a 5% chance of succeeding, he's grouped up with some enemies. Send cannon stuff to camp, so it doesn't trigger a crime response, and we're gonna turn buffer a rage, so we get to rage without spending a rage charge. Watch someone sending Zevlor down for the first time today. Oh my god, what a Giga Chat he is. The thing about that is, he's still very capable of dying there, and I want Zevlor alive for a while, because Zevlor is a lot of XP later. If you... Specifically, Zevlor in the Mind Flayer colony at the end of Act 2 is worth over 300 XP to knock him. Or kill him. So, I don't really want to risk him here and deny myself that XP later. Very protective of Zevlor. At least in cool. That's unfortunate for Barth. How you doing, Hazel? Said Meowdy and the cat showed up. He did not secure a kill, in fact. He did mid damage. Barth is at what, 10? My minimum damage here is 8. It's a rage. I have to roll on the higher end to kill him with a dagger. Let's try to get the Booyog.
1, 2.
You can turn buff for certain weapon attacks as well, can't you? Soulbreaker, for example? No, you can only turn buff for things that have a resource cost, but not a cooldown. Turn buffering does not bypass cooldowns. Only resource costs. So anything that's charges or slots. Or similar enough systems. We're not doing this today, Jake. Cool. Appreciate the clarification, of course. Vera died. Yeah, she ate that crit. It is important that Will goes down here. I would like if Aridin didn't. Making Will go down without making Aridin go down is gonna involve... Ooh, my odds are not great for that. Because I gotta blow the horn if I want Aridin to live this upcoming turn. Let's see. I needed that to hit for the Hellish Rebuke. Alright. Should give up on Aridin living and snipe his XP myself. Now we get on one knee and blow until it's Will's turn to go down. Oh, he's very eager. He's already going down. But now we just blow the horn until Zevlor wins. I should mention, it is still very possible for Zevlor to lose up here. Even with you blowing the horn, it's just extremely unlikely. Like, that's the territory of he misses all of his attacks and everybody crits him, which is technically possible. Really can't stress enough that playing around statistical improbabilities is not, it's not sound gameplay. Like, you're usually fine until you're not. Seen him get close, never actually seen him die up top. I have from a couple of Bugbear Javelin crits. Also, the Ray of Sickness crit from that Booyog can be devastating. Like, let me scroll up to the Ray of Sickness that happened earlier. Jake, I really need you to stop, man. So, that crit on Barth was for 15. But that could be up to 32. 32 poison damage to Zevlor's face does put him in range of, you know, even a few follow-up non-crit attacks. Would be enough. Sir? Booyog hurts when they hit, yeah. Goblin Booyogs are one of the big reasons why I do value poison resistance a lot in the first act. I don't want to risk my XP here. You are injured. Not that badly. He's eating a lot of hits here. I didn't want you to prove what I was saying was correct, Zevlor. Incoming poison in Act 1 is crazy sometimes. How much can Spider Mommy crit for? Like 60 something? It's a lot, yeah. Spider Matriarch can hit you for around 60. I mean, if you were to eat a Ray of Sickness crit from all of Ethel's clones, for example, then, like, you know, that's bad news. Because one Ray of Sickness, as we've established, is a big deal. What if there's 5? Ethel's crit, I'm trying. Proud of you. Did the run die? No, I restart from level 1 on the Nautiloid, because it's the only way I can get off anymore.
Everyone
I
deserves
can't
better.
come unless I just arbitrarily decide to reset a run. Does that help?
Aaron, thank you for your help out there. This attack will only... We can't stay. Perhaps you could persuade her. They've withdrawn there to prepare... You'll...
That helps, yes, thank you. Okay, good.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. If you don't mind.
Been edge this whole time. Mm-hmm. Hey, House of Sheriff. What happened? Bad luck again? Nope. I mean, it wasn't bad luck the previous time either.
More goblins.
Time for a soft touch.
Hey,
I had an intrusive thought and was like, hey, this would be funny. And guess what? It was. But as always, there is that exclam death command.
Long and low.
Let me loot Harridan, please, Rick. She's so nosy. It's true.
Up to.
Why am I doing this? No reason not to, I guess.
Open up.
Can we get good RNG on the perception check this time?
Stay here.
We can. Huge.
What's that?
I think I can do this with a grease bottle. Without having to do anything terribly interesting, so let's try that. Nice movement outside of your turn there, friend.
A bag lies with you stuck.
Guess I could use the lighter pouch for those ambushes here in Act 1. That'd be smart. Still miffed the wrap is in the one spot I didn't have water on. Yeah, I use that water barrel for that reason, and if I feel sketchy about where I threw it, then I add a water bottle. In this run, I won't be using the armor, nor can I get the XP until after we're actually leaving to go to Act 2. So, I honestly won't even care if I mess it up. I'm gonna go a bit of out of order here. I have 2 inspos. I'm gonna go for Gale now. Screw water just to be safe, yeah. Last week I experienced for the first time the dialogue between Minsk and Nine Fingers is hilarious. Yeah, great dialogue there.
approach the sigil on the stone.
Hey, Chaotix.
Magic
Eagle.
glitters and
We gotta slap the hand. Talked about it.
Perhaps I should have clarified. A helping hand. Anyone?
This is not a difficult check, but I always go in with inspos because sometimes the game is rude.
Say, but I know you, and I can only assume you don't happen to be a cleric. We're most certainly going to need. Are you
No thanks.
certain?
Certain. What's my damage floor here? Did get a candle, right?
Oceany. Not used to lying low.
I don't think the crit was necessary, Carla.
I trust I've made myself clear. Words will now appear. Excellent. In that case, this will be an easy.
the pouch is sealed with diff as the perp. This is the flute. Gale kept the flute awaits with bated breath.
D. You can kill this method. It's just kind of hard to do solo. It's 20 XP, but I'd rather have the money from selling this Scroll of True Resurrection.
Hey,
Exploration merit. Here's. You're not versed in magic. If you... Go ahead. I quite.
Hey Mick, blowing on Gale's flute, you know it. You know, a little pick me up. And to pick me up, I'm gonna pick him up. Hey Calfire, how am I doing today? I'm doing okay, how are you?
More goblins. What's next?
I want Ring of Flinging from Aaron. Cheapest way to get it is to have a druid level the first time I talk to him, get 50 attitude for free. But I might hold off. I already have a lightning arrow because I lucked out.
Your stupid apprenticeship.
I don't need to buy one.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Tieflings, barbarians, dragonborn, paladins, rangers, and I think 2 or 3 other things all get this for free.
Thank.
I think monks is another one that gets it for free actually.
Another one. And I cannot even sometimes.
You fail the perception check to see in this haystack. You can talk to that board ox. Get a checklist just to speak with animals. Yeah, monk. Thanks,
He
Mick.
stares right past you. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
If you fail this, you can roll some checks with Donnie next time he comes out.
You look.
So that's fine.
Again.
Bring Lae'zel for a couple things here.
It is.
Keep your blades up. To your left, we can at least make a run for it.
Step. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless. Still. You. But I'll keep at. Oh, yeah.
Why is this monster with you?
Oh.
Lower.
Your kind proves compliant. The tiefling was. Are you sure?
There, go away. Did I just start over? No, you traveled back in time since the last time I was live. Congrats, you've invented a new technology. You're gonna change the world. Disguised as a halfling here. A halfling gets 2 servings of old lady gruel.
Best to fill your
I should
belly
call her.
now, while we still can. Up there. Auntie Ethel will sort you out.
Butterfuss. What is this? Difficult to explain.
What is it, Petal?
Parasite.
I've ne'er a potion. No, do you need any? Hey, bother.
We're gonna merge Ethel's strength pots into the one on the table. Every time we reset her inventory. All you have to do is input a certain set of numbers in a computer and a hash man by a Scottish man that'll stabilize this new timeline. Man, I haven't rewatched in... I think it's been about 15 years, Danny. I might have to, you know. Oh. That's unfortunate. Maybe fine. Okay. My bad animation cancel did not punish me.
Witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
How about I attack? None of them can kill me. Well, Zoru, if he hit a crit, could kill me. But Bex and Danis couldn't. I'm gonna start canceling my improvised weapon sooner, because I've messed it up a lot lately.
Invisible me. I'm too tall for this. Alright.
One horn, the kick of Avernus. Morning, Uber Blackthorn.
If you insist.
I still think the Pink of Avernus just goes crazy as a name. Like maybe her armor's pink. Maybe she's talking about her inside bits. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It goes hard. I could handle them if I use a rage charge. Is that worth doing? No, but I'm doing it anyway.
Steady. You're gonna be sorry. Every last one of you. Good idea, Quag. My little trick. In position.
Crit miss is very helpful. Effectively, I'm using my rage here as sort of pseudo crit immunity. Arca can do up to 10 damage. A crit would be up to 18 damage. But now her max damage is 9. So if they If Arca were to max roll a crit and Memnos were to hit me in one turn, that would be bad for me. But that's not super likely.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
I don't want to leave him any weapons on the ground that he can, whip.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
Been many 300 jokes? Not many. This is why I raged. Because depending on AC is foolhardy.
Eat it.
I'm gonna bite the ends off your kids and your birdie. They're gonna burn. Could probably stick you. Get me out of here.
Already doing some early game stuff here, outside of an order I normally do, but sometimes you gotta spice things up. Like, I don't ever fight Arca and Memnos that early. Ooh, Bloodlust, holy fuck. One of the reasons I decided to take care of them now is so that I don't have to worry about incurring will disapproval by doing it later. We got 3 inspos. We have the XP for level 3.
Any questions, children?
I'll continue to do things in a slightly weird order so I can show off some stuff. Because if we're gonna loot, it may as well be educational.
I'd sooner try.
Now Arabella's being judged.
Yes, I see.
You, step back. What? You.
You. The last time I caused the Grove to be locked down? It's been a while. No real reason to do it. It's also very hard to do. Like, a lot of players have a fear that they'll cause that to happen, but no, you have to do extremely specific things for that to even be a possibility. Put that right now. I could wait.
You search your mind.
And the dragon they had marching. Last question. The scandal. Never you mind. But he's been...
Talked to Volo until I got the information about Halson. That's what that XP was. Hey, Ansel, how are you? Anytime I've seen people be like, oops, accidentally started slaughtering the Grove, I'm just like, did it by accident my first playthrough, no clue what I did or didn't do, it was very noob. Understandable.
I do wish I could understand you.
Did it on the last run, to be honest, I'm not sure why it happened. 2 words. Impulse control. Impulse control. You absolutely did something that you had no business doing. Whether that's leave the map to go to a different act early, or whether that's attack someone you shouldn't have. The game is kind of unforgiving about certain decisions like that, here in Act 1 in particular. Hey, Nonstop Bobs, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Welcome, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Quag. I do RPG challenge runs. 99% of it's Baldur's Gate 3. But I mostly do solo honor mode, themed challenge runs and such. You're right on time. I had an intrusive thought, and I decided it'd be funny if I kicked the bomb, knowing it would kill me, and it was really funny. So we're restarting this run today. Have I mentioned it was really funny? But the plan for this is we're doing a giant barbarian Kicklach, where we're focusing on building around the kick that we get at level 5. I hope you had an excellent session. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. Yeah, I can go to Alfera right now. We got a spike bulb for the squirrels.
Please, make it.
Go ahead. Turn-based.
Dance upon. More like butchering. At the hands of this bloody.
And make that loot. Performance, we're going to start with guidance. Failing the first one is fine, you only need to succeed the second one. Got a raid and run tonight, hope stream goes well at night. Thank you so much. I hope you get some good rest. Thank you again for bringing your community over. Really do appreciate it.
That was interesting. Why don't we try again?
Hey Mick, thanks for gifting us up to Nonstop Bops. Very, very kind.
Sorry. There was so much.
We only need to succeed the second one there. You can succeed either just the second one, or the first plus the third one, if you're trying to figure out the most direct line to succeed those checks. You can also go through that conversation checklist to still get the XP, but I wanted to do the checks to get musical instrument proficiency. I won't be getting minor illusion in this build, most likely. So if I need to lure people out of their existing positions, the easiest ways to do it are minor illusion, musical instrument proficiency, cat familiar, or cat wild shape. And of those, I will most likely only be able to get music proficiency. Alright, what I should be doing now is I should be going over to save Arabella, but I'm going to detour a bit, and we're going to go to the goblin camp to get withers to show up at my camp, because I want to do a quick respec just to show off something that's largely inconsequential, but I've talked about it a few times and haven't actually done it on stream in a while, so. Bit of a detour. If anyone here is new to honor mode routing, this is a good part of the stream to pay attention to. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff that isn't combat to get XP, to set myself up with opportunities for later. We're going to send these two over to the owlbear cave. Now, passing the check to block that tadpole out is actually more XP because it causes the tadpole to start running away, and then you can enter turn-based and kill it if you're fast enough. But it is -1 tadpole to use, so I just kind of accept that one. Hi Jake, you are a cat. My cat is being a cat. You see him? He's right here. He's a cat. Cat.
And
Do you hear something? I believe there's a Kevin near you.
they're goblins. Dead travelers.
Sir, can you calm down? A chromatic orb scroll is actually a good pickup there. I've gotten better scrolls there, but I've certainly gotten worse.
Don't be shy. Hey, good looking.
There's two easy ways in the Blighted Village here. One is just go through the south entrance and bribe them with some gold, but the other is if you have the ability to disguise, you can just turn into a drow and tell them to leave you alone. Sometimes that backpack has a raspberry, and I don't know the odds.
Apology. Move it.
Generally go tadpole-less, mostly due to my disdain PTSD deal with mind flayers in past campaigns. More power to you. The way I tend to view tadpole powers is, one, it's like, if this was a tabletop campaign, then the tadpoles would be the gimmick of the campaign, right? So I wouldn't want to miss out on that. And the other thing is, as a build crafty type gamer, I like having more options on the table. But sometimes I restrict them out. Came for the stream, stayed for the cat. Hell yeah, 'tis easy. Here you go. This is Jake. He's a good boy. Jake says hi. And we got, I don't know if you can see him, but right on my pillow over here is Kevin. He's just chilling. So cute they are. This time I'm not gonna make this guy eat poop, because then he won't talk to me later. I mean, I couldn't imagine why. But if you make this guy eat poop, he refuses to engage in commerce with you. Guess he thinks he's better than you or something. I don't know. Sir, can you not jump on my desk? Thank you. I appreciate that. More Gammy, how are you?
The voice, the vision, cloud, then the vision, my power.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Welcome, your greatness.
We want to buy these Swiresy shoes from this guy because they're pretty cheap. And they help me do a couple jumps that I would otherwise struggle with. Back up his healing potions, so those persist through a vendor refresh. Or several. Won't lie, that ambush spot from playing Dwarf would just trigger the fight because the insults are too good. Do you need food? Hang on, 1 second. Usually when he's this insistent about the desk, he needs food.
You broke him.
Wait, wait. Droraxlin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
On.
Of course, man.
My name's Gribbo, idiot.
Got coffee? Good job, Holly.
Well, now.
If you have 300 gold, you can do the max wager on chicken chasing here. Chicken chasing's a little bit of XP, but also if you have good intimidation or are a drow, then drow can do this for free. Disguised drow is way better than actually being a drow. You get all the perks, none of the downsides. Here in Act 1. Via Speak with Animals, you can tell the chicken, just run through the posts. Then you just exit turn-based mode, you wait for it to finish, talk to Krola, be like, hey, I'm a drow, give me my money.
As the symbol glows.
And that's 35 XP and 300 gold with no effort. Lola had a better hairdresser, she'd be kinda... Yeah, you're not wrong. You can ask this guy if the dwarf had anything else on him. Drow option, have him give you the poetry. The poetry has a base sale value of 100 gold. You won't get 100 gold for it, but that's what it's worth. Me hot, mean big lady, money please. It works. Hey, Jutak, how are you? These goblin kids, one of them almost always has a hand crossbow, and another one almost always has a speed pot, and that speed pot does come back. If I had more money, I'd be trying to buy it right now, but I'm gonna save up. Saving up for a house.
A trap. Time to dance.
Bludgeoning for you. That should go to camp. Dragon slaying. Okay. Sometimes 2 gobbo kits with speed pots each, but that's rare. Yeah.
Man, I could go for a nap too. Activated.
Did I get a fire arrow anywhere? No? Okay. I don't think I've seen that little area before. It's right underneath the bridge. Vigilance elixir's nice.
Got it.
I have 3 inspos. I could the crusher thing, but I didn't grab smuggler's ring. So the dice could screw me. I'll hold off. We're going to pop back over to the checkpoint here because I forgot to do it on my way in, but the guy who I said I wouldn't be forcing to eat poop, he sells a warg fang every day. And we want warg fangs because those are elixirs of bloodlust, which are widely considered to be, and for very good reason, the most desirable elixir in the game. There basically isn't a situation where Elixir of Bloodlust isn't good. Even in single target, where you don't think you can get a kill, you can. The game's very lenient with how it considers Elixir of Bloodlust as a trigger effect. So there's essentially no situation where you would not want that as an option. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't situations where there's better elixirs, which is why I'm a huge, huge proponent of just keeping that slot free for what you need it for. As in, don't dump your strength and use a strength elixir, that's a bad choice. Don't dump your initiative and use a vigilance, that's a bad choice. If you can ever help either of those things.
Getting your shit bloody racket. Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. Do you hear the absolute voice?
Burnt flesh in here.
Do you feel her inside you?
We're gonna start off by getting attitude with Roa here. Actually, before I do that... Oh, Gale's hungry. Alright. A second, Gale. What's your dinner?
You see, I have this... What it comes down to is just... By that, I mean, as luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly A metaphorical demon? Sincerely, though.
Yeah, Gale dinner.
I shall be here in thy camp. Should thou or any of thy a matter as
Alright, we're gonna very temporarily respec to Monk here. I'm gonna keep my stats the same. So nothing's really gonna change because I'm still not fighting anything right now. Gale's dinner right here. Super, that's your butt.
Let's turn down the fire. Yes, a little off the top. Hells yes.
Hey Debbie, how you doing?
Fingerly. Monster. Victory. Thank you. Success.
Oh yeah, I should. Wearing armor I'm not proficient with. But that took me so long. Okay. Now that I'm currently a level 1 monk, level 1 means it costs only 400 golds to max out Vendor Attitude. I was already level 1, but we're going monk for a specific reason. Respec back to Barbarian at some point. Soonish. Sell that Dragon Slaying right away. I'll never need that. Grab Bow of Awareness. We can sell these. Want to maintain at least close to that 400 gold threshold right now. Let's go get Damn Attitude. Or Grim never knew what hit him with my Kicklach being Barbarian Monk with a Maul. Monk has a really good Grim matchup, particularly Shadow Monk. I really like Shadow Monk versus Grim. You have Silence for Thunder immunity, you have crazy mobility from Shadow Step, and of course baseline Monk stuff. You got bonus action Hide, Minor Illusion. Grim just can't do anything to you. It's really fun.
Mind if I listen closer? I'd worry about surviving the night. Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
$3.99 and a backpack. We'll bag up that hand crossbow in case.
Forged from that.
A constant supporter and enjoyer of the monk class. Me too. I do wish people would branch out a little bit in their monk interests, because a lot of players have one notable bias for and against in terms of monk. They have this notable bias towards open hand because of its popularity, and then they have this bias against 4 elements because people who played tabletop decided that their knowledge is one-to-one transferable and decided that 4 elements is bad, when in reality 4 elements monk is stronger than open hand monk in this game. But you don't hear a lot of people talking about that. Every monk is good. True. Very true. So, I'm just gonna disguise as, I don't know, but some dwarf.
I've got this.
Oh, see this snake?
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief
Down the hatch.
Knocked it out. Would you say Drunken Master is the weakest of the monk subclasses? I would.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Quag. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? I will imprison the devil. And can't do it.
Monks have an option with advantage too, so I guess we'll take advantage.
Halcyon isn't.
Knock out Tila. It's hard to do safely. The safest way of doing it is with 4 elements monk, as you saw here, but I did get 5 XP for that. The entire reason I went monk.
Go on.
We're gonna respec shortly.
Say it. No matter. None of this can happen. The Viper. This tale.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
But this ability here, Fangs of the Fire Snake, is a crime. If you're looking to increase your monk damage to the next level, it's that. It's just that.
Honk honk.
I don't need to be disguised anymore.
I see you. There. Now, you found her. You seem healthy enough.
Have a tab. Can you help me? Alright, so the optimal line XP-wise here is, you tell Nettie absolutely nothing, so she poisons you. And then you just drink the antidote you picked up off the ground outside for 75 extra XP. Then you just spam 1 until she lets you leave the conversation.
There's something in that vessel.
No checks, no risk.
Take a closer look.
More XP than you get for being honest.
Soon after. All right. Of course.
Nothing strange, nothing.
Give me your...
Hold out your arm.
Be careful.
Grab the branch because you can sell it for 1 gold. Turn and leave. Drink the antidote. Fire Snake's so handy, plus you get more range out of your unarmed strike. Not only that, but it's... You can punch someone in the face from across the room, buff the rest of your strikes for the rest of the turn, and Fangs of the Fire Snake, as far as the game's concerned, is like punching someone in the face twice, in terms of on-hit effects that happen from hitting someone with a punch. You get them twice. Damage riders that want to go on punches, you get them twice. So it is like you're spending 1 key point to punch someone in the face from across the room twice, and you're stronger for the rest of the turn. 1 key point. Works with your extra attack. 1 key point.
Because you should all... Not... Whatever. If you could... Good.
So you know how everyone creams their jeans about Flurry of Blows? Yeah, Fangs is like that, but better.
You can't see me.
But you do still have the ability to do Flurry of Blows in your bonus action if you so choose. Tavern Brawler also works with Flurry. Yeah, it's a punch. Yep. 4 elements. Yeah, Fangs is a punch. Drunken Master feels like it's more for the roleplay. Yeah, a thing they did with all of the patch 8 subclasses, to my knowledge, is they all have some new animation. And they really went hard with the drunken, with the drunk monk animations. So I think a lot of it is the spectacle in the roleplay. Nothing wrong with that. It's not like anything it gives is actively detrimental, it's just... It doesn't win in value compared to any of the other subclasses, really. But baseline monk is good, so it doesn't need to. Hey, Zachko. Alright, electrocuted Raph, so when we do leave the act, he will be waiting. Keep on the artifact for that. Now we can go back to the Goblin Camp and deal with Gut. What am I doing today? Playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, live on stream, right before your very eyes. Couldn't you tell? Quite cabin. How you doing, Glendy? Throwing a bottle of liquor and punching someone in the face when it lines up is real aura. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Loves us. No, Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can. You ready?
As the vision dissolves away.
So maybe I can help with the.
Oi! Think they're talking to a god. It's just the tadpole, right?
Need
Love
something?
when Quag's in a silly, goofy mood. Yeah, today is not a no-nonsense Quag day. Started the stream by blowing up my run because I could. And I guess the snark is turned up today. Just one of those days.
Pleasure.
I don't know if it's a new thing, found an interesting way to make money as Warlock. That's pretty popular. Old news. Just selling packed weapon. But whenever the discourse around vendor exploits comes up,
Pleasure.
what I tend to do is point at the skill that has been in the game the entire time that is canonically the give me all your shit button. So I just use that.
Need something?
We did some napkin math a few streams ago, and just to give an example, a level 5 pure class rogue Astarian is capable of getting over plus 30 to his bonuses by himself with no outside help. Like, no help from another character. What I mean by that. And that's notable because Sleight of Hand DC caps out at 30 in this game. So no matter how much stuff is in, like, a vendor's backpack, for example, it could be, 3,000 gold worth of stuff, it could be 350,000 gold worth of stuff. No matter how much is in there, the DC of that will never go above 30. So, if you can roll with advantage and enough bonuses to make your odds of rolling a 30 reasonably high, you can just take whatever you want.
I feel like a rosé in a tea shop.
And, like, that's just doing so legitimately. There's, like, other things in the game that don't require exploits that allow you to do that as well. Like, for example, there's some vendors in this game that always drop their gold when they're defeated, whether that's killed or knocked out. One of those vendors is Mole. So as soon as you have access to Mole's little hidey hole there, like, you can just go in, say hi, put all her items in a backpack, wait until she's in a corner, punch her in the back of the head, take all her shit, long rest, repeat until you have as much gold as you need for the entire game.
For me?
And it's completely free. Money in this game's easy, so as frequently as there's discourse over, like, vendor exploits and stuff, they have never mattered. And the player base's hyperfixation on them has only been to the player base's detriment, because instead of fixing any bugs that actually mattered, Larian kind of did a one per patch, okay, this vendor exploit's gone now. And then, you know, the internet made a spectacle of just finding another one the next day. There's always more. Respec out of monk now. Back to barbarian.
Not this one. For a mere pittance of coin. As
That looks a vibe. Finding another way to get the infinite money is like finding another way to do capitalism unethically. Like, we've already got so many ways. It's true. It's true. Armor back on.
You can't see me.
Thank you, Withers. Yeah, this camp does have a wine goblet. Wine goblets are a pretty uncommon item. I'm still kind of in the process of cataloging other locations, but wine goblets are notable because they're a free action consumable that makes you drunk. And that can be useful for a few items. It can be useful for Drunk Monk subclass that we discussed a little bit earlier. It's useful. Hey DJ Floor Pancake, how are you?
Something.
Infinite money, Volo's there. Yeah, Volo's an option. A little bit later in the game, Barkus is an option too.
It's just something I have to live with. Must we? Thank you. Nevertheless, as quirks go, I know. I don't understand. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrate?
I didn't pick an option that
Something
I needed
the
to.
matter?
That's fine. I was gonna try to intimidate Shart into spilling the beans, but I misclicked. It's okay. I don't need to. What's the charisma points for? Shopping. Exclusively for shopping.
Excuse. Need something?
Why would you spill beans? Have they gone bad? Alright, Lazel. Need 400 for Blurg, 400 for Dareth, and then however much to buy things from them. After that, I should be good. I'll still need enough money to buy Ring of Flinging from Aaron. We're angling towards that as well.
Pleasure.
Is that one scroll of Revivify blue? Because it's not a scroll of Revivify. One time I tried to make a non-throwy barb, didn't last long. Oh, what was the problem you were having?
Need something? Pleasure.
The scroll you're looking at, Jutak, is a scroll of true resurrection. It's from doing Gale's Death Protocol side quest. It is mechanically different in that Revivify brings you back with 1 HP, True Resurrection brings you back with all your HP. But the reason why we got it is because it also sells for triple the value of a Revivify. So by doing Gale's little side quest to get that scroll and then just using his Revivify on him instead of that scroll, I effectively get the price of 2 Revivify scrolls added into my little wallet for free.
I feel like a rosé in a tea shop. Turn down the fire. Hello.
That's why we killed Gale earlier.
That might be worth a look. While I'm at it.
Not just because it's kind of fun to kill Gale sometimes. No, I don't like killing Gale. Or Will. It's just... run efficiency often dictates that at various points, Gale, Will, and Lae'zel have to die. The other companions are a little more insulated. Kicklach was having a lot of deaths for a while. But lately, routing is usually Will catches a few L's at the beginning. And Lae'zel tends to catch some later. You kill Gale for the scroll, I do it for the love of the game. I like Gale. It took a bit, I had to give him a chance, but he really grew on me as a character once I actually, started paying attention to him.
Here goes.
Hey, Machine, how you doing? Alright, let me not fuck up and put myself in that position where I needed to use a speed pot last time I did this.
I've got this.
That would be bad.
Steady. Open up.
Health failed and no surprise. Alright. Good job.
Count on me.
Winds are gusting like 40 to 50 miles per hour today. Perfect reason to not leave the house. Yeah. And some pretty bad snow here too. At least it looked bad. Maybe it isn't as bad as it looked. But it didn't look great. I peeked out the window.
Yoink!
A kick monk? A kink? Yeah. Do you like my kink?
Huh. Does the air smell like mind control? I could go for a good meal. Let's see.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. No matter how you grip or tug, the sword remains firmly lodged in the... This blade was a... The drow...
I don't like that. Can't be anything good. Watch this. Stealth mode activated. Careful. Even the mushrooms down here can't be trusted.
We don't need Featherfall.
Saddle up.
State. Then the
Tell the truth, they let you in. Stack some dashes. Excuse me. Apologies. Pick up that second antidote. No. That. Yes, thank you. So optimal XP for this, you go down the hatch. Then you go back up. And you read the book. It's 15 XP. Then you go back down. Another 15 XP. Weird, but that's how some quests work. What's my take on dual wielding BG3? Ever tried any mod to mitigate the bonus action cost? Where would the downside be if you mitigated the cost like that? I don't understand the question. Hey, Kels. You don't need to mitigate the cost of dual wielding. In fact, dual wielding is frequently optimal. Having flexibility over your action economy, like being able to attack with just your bonus action or just your main action, situationally, is quite nice. Dual wielding allows you more combinations of weapons, so you can equip, for example, more stat sticks. In particular, for caster builds in this game, and thrower builds in this game, more often than not, your optimal endgame loadout is dual wielding. Here in the early game, some of the most desirable weapons you can have happen to be light weapons that you can already dual wield. And at this point in the game where nobody has their extra attack yet, you don't have the store of consumables to be spamming Bloodlust and Haste on every fight like you can later. Dual wielding is a very efficient way to bump up the amount of things you can do in a turn. Dual wielding doesn't need any attention at all. It is good. I wouldn't say it's inherently better or worse than any other style of gameplay. Like, there's... Two-handed has its merits, sword and board has its merits, dual wield has its merits, unarmed has its merits, ranged combat, you know, like, it's all situational, but I would say that, no, I've never tried a mod to mitigate that downside, because that downside doesn't exist. By the ogres. You almost never want to swing with dual wielding, using also the bonus action. I don't know if you know Greek Pipe, but there's a toggle. You can just tell the game not to do that. So, see how I have 2 daggers on? And if I swing here, it's doing 2. I click this toggle. Now it does 1. Just use the toggle.
Stranger. Be not food. No. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
I'm just gonna pay them. I don't feel like rolling.
Well spoken.
I'll get the money back when I kill them.
What's that?
Of course, just saying. This isn't me being combative. I'm just trying to understand what you're viewing as a downside. But here's some examples of when the dual wield, using your action and then your bonus action for 2 separate attacks is a good thing. If you have a forced crit queued up on someone, like let's say someone's asleep, the game cares when you queued up the attack. So, despite the fact that your first hit already woke them up, the second hit was queued up when they were asleep, so that's also going to crit too. So if I wanted to go kill this sleeping bugbear, dual wielding is the play, because I just get more damage out of that. This also applies if you hit someone with exposing bite or any sort of paralytic. If you are playing as an assassin rogue, where all of your actions and bonus actions are restored upon entering combat, well, opening with dual wielding is you're just getting an extra attack in before the game restores both those points anyway. It's just better. If you are trying to kill someone before combat can start, dual wielding can be good. If you're trying to apply as many stacks of certain conditions as possible before the creature in question has a chance to react to any of it, often dual wielding animation-wise can be fast enough to do that, whereas 2 regular attacks wouldn't be. I would encourage approaching things from trying to find value rather than trying to bypass downsides. Because while the latter is perfectly reasonable sometimes, it does lead to, like, missing things. Anything inside? Of course. It's a good discussion topic. Thanks for bringing it up. I used to not think very highly of dual wielding either. Like, I'm sure you could find some old clips of me talking about it, but, you know, open mind as you play the game more. Unfortunately, I do have to heal here.
Time to dance. Weapon blades. They call for Susavar. If only I knew where to find them.
Quag's hat is actually hiding his third eye so he doesn't freak the rest of us out. That's how he's aware of something. No. Like, 99% of it, of things that I just happen to know, come from observing the mistakes of myself or others. I'm not better at this than any of you. I'm not smarter at this than any of you. Just learn from stuff. That's all. Let's get the first upgrade from Damon, I guess. Before that. Like the Cimmerian, then.
Don't. Dwagger. Why you?
Antidote.
But I. Cole's got. Not. I got away, but not the other.
People. Close paw.
I sense your resolve. You will find
I hate getting continue bugged.
invaders near Lake's Edge.
I don't know which dialogue option this is selecting, so I'm going back to the main menu.
Destroy them.
If you ever get this bug where the game gives you continue instead of showing you options, sometimes it's bad to let the game decide pick the first thing on the list. You can go back to main menu. And load back in, and it should show you what it's supposed to. Today I learned that Give Yankee Sonic Empowerment also gets the Shadow Curse Undead bonus necrotic. Yeah.
Her the sovereign,
I sense your resolve.
and you
do the circle as serve.
Reason why I reloaded there is because getting access to these haste spore grenades is very, very nice, and I wouldn't want to miss out on that by the game picking the wrong option. If you do anything other than like full-chested enthusiasm for killing the Dwergar, Spa doesn't give you the goods.
Kicklach incoming. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
Restack of bombs from Dareth, love to see it.
Balin, where are you?
Reach into.
It shivered.
But I.
Have Glut come with me, this is why I'm carrying around Priestess Gut's corpse. Side note, my run's only still alive because of Uncanny Dodge. Uncanny Dodge is incredible. Like, a direction I could take this run is take 5 rogue levels for Uncanny Dodge. If I'd be going to 3 for Thief, then 4 for a feat, 5 for Uncanny Dodge isn't unreasonable.
That's right. For me?
Save Balin, then we'll get Blurg Attitude. Dude, this is an inspo. That's the XP for level 4. AC is trash, but getting some extra with no downsides, good stuff. Exactly, Delano. Exactly. Shield of Faith for Priestess Gut is AC I don't have to make any trade-offs for. The only real trade-off is, okay, I can't have Glut doing something else for me while I have Gut alive. But Gut's Shield of Faith doesn't even need her to be alive. So if I did want to have someone else under Glut's control, once I get Connor, I can just switch. Once I get Connor and Survival Instinct, I can just switch. It's a multi-step process, but I could do it. There really is no downside.
Scroll.
Dash, dash, click heals, dash, Swiresy shoes, jump, enter turn-based mode midair.
What are you doing? Get out of there!
I accidentally threw Gut into the abyss. Current Soul Hunter has no Gut AC. Oof. Every time I see this, reminds me of the Futurama episode where Fry drinks 100 coffees.
God. Ah, right. Yeah.
Alright, I'll be overstocked on inspos. Is there anything I can spend an inspo on before I turn in the quest for saving Balin? Yeah, let's go do Leviatar's Love. Or... let's go get Crusher done. Get that done first. Whenever you have 4 inspos, it's generally a good idea to try to spend one if you know you have another one coming up. Now, you still get the XP for fulfilling an inspo goal while you're capped, but they're there to be used.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice
The investigation check here is optimal because if you fail it, nothing happens. You could just leave the conversation, go back in, and do investigation again. Failing the other ones breaks the dagger. Failing investigation does not. So you just keep going until you succeed. That gets you a +1 dagger and 15 XP.
What's that?
Can't wait to see Jason Statham as the dagger jutting from the meat.
Invisible me.
No, we gotta have Jason Statham as Holly, the Umberly Church member who you know drowned, because then we can include a flashback of Holly fighting a shark. You're hired as casting director? Hell yeah. Alright, this time, I will not walk into the toll house undisguised at level 1. I learn. I'm just not gonna walk in there at all. Hey, Monster Free, how are you? Huge fan of the first run of Futurama, very much like the rest, despite the rest being good. Those first seasons are just something special. 100% agree, Chester.
Fresh dead. This was no accidental cave-in.
Good deal with Crusher. Walking up to Anders. So there's been 2 resets on this Kicklach build. Guess what the first one was?
Listen.
As the symbol glows, courses through you.
You go on, or I'll kick your head in. What was that? That's more like it.
Maybe this time it'll work. How does this look? Yeah, that looks good.
Time for a soft touch.
All right.
Maybe Andrews will have a change of heart. Be kind of in character for Kicklach to walk in their disguise, then break the disguise out of anger because they're talking shit. I don't disagree. We're gonna go buy a Ring of Flinging from Aaron. Then we're going to go get Leviatar's Love, and if I still haven't spent an inspo by then, I will save Vola. If I still haven't spent one by then, we'll just go turn in saving Palin anyway. I'm gonna want the gloves.
Is there anything you need? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need?
Gloves of Missile Snaring are also good. An awkward problem with them, though, is that a lot of the enemies you would want these against have an animation that's bugged and bypasses this effect. So if you are fighting any dwarf that's using a crossbow, no version of Missile Snaring works. So not the monk version, not this version, just you don't get asked. You can use that to your advantage, so like if you are fighting monks, turn into a dwarf and shoot a crossbow and they can't do shit about it, but it's a weird, unfortunate little thing. I believe this also doesn't work against most gnolls, which is the other place where these would be really nice. But it's good against the Flaming Fist, it's good against Githyanki. I highly recommend grabbing these gloves for if you're fighting in the Kresh, because those big Gith Archer attacks, you know, if they use tripping attacks, so they've got their normal die, then they've got their superiority die, then they've got their psychic damage, Missile Snaring will just be like, I'm going to reduce all of these. You could have this reduce, you know, 1d10 plus your dex mod for each of those instances. So this alone can be mitigating over 40 damage. It is that good. Cost of your reaction, no cooldown. Just if you have a reaction point, you do it. Highly, highly recommend.
On it.
We've already hit the XP for level 4, a little earlier than I normally do, but I did take a couple fights that I don't normally. And we had a decent Nautiloid.
Need something?
I generally don't really fight until level 5, with only a couple of exceptions. The early game is the hardest due to impulse control and low overall player power. So as soon as you get some levels under your belt, these are not issues anymore. That usually means level 5.
Pleasure.
want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there. Stop complaining.
Save that guy, it's a little bit of XP.
Watching us. Don't do anything weird.
Should come in a moment. There it is.
No booze, no sneaking off.
You're boring.
Poison Res Ring is useful. I was hoping Zergo would be walking over here for an easy chasm kill, but no dice.
Don't go bothering my... What's it to ya? Nah.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Guidance plus Thaumaturgy makes this pretty high odds to succeed.
I guarantee that we mustn't tarry, but
Same for this.
pain without purpose.
Afterak also always has a hold person scroll, and it replenishes, so you can kind of print some. It's easier if you hold off on actually getting Leviatar's love, but I don't have much HP, so I'm gonna have to heal after each hit, but
The pain you suffer will cleanse you.
there's a lot of little healing potions in Act 1. You can get around 70 without crying.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. Sweet child. I am proud.
Oh, interesting. I was expecting a slightly different outcome there, but cool. That can kill you, by the way. It can't crit you, but it can kill you if your HP is low enough. Okay, I wasn't able to use inspos on any of that stuff. Berserk, I'm gonna want you have the higher strength for that, so I don't think I'll try to spend the inspo there. Let's get Blurg Attitude and then assign the levels.
Ripple bark could sustain an entire village if seeded properly.
Ah, the Scot.
Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the funky.
Sell him the true res. Simple toxins. I actually know where I can spend that inspo. We'll go merge a couple more pots into Ethel's stack. That sounds like a euphemism for something, but for once, no, I'm not talking about how I want to become one of Ethel's internal organs. No, I just mean stacking up strength pots so that I can steal them efficiently. I don't really use them for much, except throwing people before my strength gets to that point naturally, which will be early in Act 2. But as we've established, Act 1 is where your player power is the lowest, so you have the most things you have to check off your to-do list. So switching between strength, Hill Giant Strength, excuse me, Vigilance, and Bloodlust. Sometimes Colossus even is something I'm going to be doing throughout the first act here. At least that's the plan. Once I do assign the levels, I'm going to need to position Will where I need him to be. Can't forget that.
Hello, Pip. Hey, bother.
Show me your wares.
Grumpy. Scowl on your face.
Trader has no problem.
Just going to do the same thing for each level here.
Hello. Hey, bother.
Can I barb Colossus, even bigger lady? Yeah, DB Raymond. Absolutely does.
Trader has no problem.